I forgot to turn on my mic again. That was my bad. Hello everyone and welcome back to my live stream. I'm sorry I'm having some technical difficulties here and there, but today we are playing a chill game. I know for some of you this is probably not a chill game, but I really am interested to find out what happens next on Who Murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. And as you can see, I have my little shadow with me. So let's see. Also, PNG model is by Crow. There we go. Alright, continue. Small. Last we left off, we were in the library. Of course, half the, half the footage from it is gone, but oh well. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. Sounds about right. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out to searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are the spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. So, this whole poor thing, the arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. A globe of our marvelous planet. Okay, so we already did that, but we're trying to find clues. Where should we go? We have to find something in this room. Let's see. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think you had a knife on you. We definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I may be a butcher. Oh, oops. I did not realize that it would just do the same thing. We'll see if we can interrogate him. Yeah, we don't have enough evidence. Let's check under the table. There's not enough to go off from in this room, though. Oh! The Sonic needs me. No time to rest. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one, the Mirage Express manual. Mirage Express. I still can't say Mirage for some reason. Getting some water. I just got back from a chiropractor appointment, so I have to keep hydrated. The Mirage Express manual. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express added to your inventory. Okay, so we did manage to find something. Okay, so is there anything else? Oh! Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month gone gal. Oh, that's cool. We'll leave it on Chaos Cola. Fancy a poem? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Me too, actually. We still don't have enough to interrogate him? Are you serious? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gonna be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of this? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Alright, we'll interrogate Vector first. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Yeah, alibis. Man, I can't English this morning. Small and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector will start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if needed. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine and the saloon car, so figured I'd go check it out. These seem to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Small, could you help me out? Alright, Small. What book do we think Espio may have been reading? A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh no. Not the think again. I love games like anyone else, but this is overkill, even for me. Haha, we did it! We did it the first round! Yippee! There are books scattered around the floor for sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies. A butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Small, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. I kind of find it would be really cool if I could customize my character. Which page should I quiz him on? Let's do page 362. 92. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms during events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that quiz, Small. Hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page should I choose? Haha, we'll go with 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Small. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general training obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Did he? Totally, it's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessed. And you both had the nerve of questioning my little buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all the questions so calmly. That's very impressive. Not really impressive, but it is impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to sustain despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it, Small. He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Small, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what? What about Shadow? Shadow's lock. Please, pray tell. What this has to do with anything. We're up, Small. Let's get our argument. No, not the think again. Now I have to get 50? Is it higher and higher every time I do it? Okay, good. Good, we got it. Thank God. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there was obviously no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time. It isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow return from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Small. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't know Shadow passed through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to nothing? Notice Shadow's return to the library car. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Defend Espio or join Tails? Defend Espio or just join Tails? Defend Espio. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. No, not to think again. Small's dream gear. No! 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 Okay, now I know what's coming. Let's do this! Oh no! No! Oh crap! Crap! No! Oh thank God! Oh thank God! We made it! We made it! The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits they're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Maybe like over here? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second that. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock goes the clock, while other heroes are in the caboose. At this moment, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective alibis. We're really doing this. Come on, Small. Let's see what's next. Coming! You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. And it fades to black. Ooh! Casino car! All this stuff is getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Ooh, Blaze and Rouge look so cool. Okay. I also forgot to, again, post the fact that I am live. I need to do that. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Now share stream, copy. Okay. We are investigating the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Come join the stream. Paste and post. Alright. So that's done. And I'll do the same thing. Sorry, my mom was texting me. Okay, we are investigating the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, there's that done. If it'll let me finish. Then I'll just forward this. Well, copy text. Go to links. Alright. And now do I have the live ping? Do I have that on here? I'm not sure if I have that on my server or not. Alright. Where would I put this? Did I put that in videos? I'm not sure where to put all these. Let's see. If Chibi Chomp's server will load, then I can probably get it in here in stream promotion if it'll let me. Oh well. Good enough. Okay. Back to the game. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you've brought the Microwave Master with you. Ah, please, don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze. Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about the treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabier Chaos Egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please, don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she researched the train cars for clues. I dedicated that Fabier Chaos Egg is here, in the train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you bother? Not bother. Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it, the score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabier Chaos Egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access key. We need a plan to get the car to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabier Chaos Egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issue here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Ah, her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Small, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is so squarous. It's time for a 5 fingers discount. I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I've heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation, it's crumbling! I never had a cool and mysterious reputation. Alright, I'm in, I'll help. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Small are in... Okay, let's gather that Fabier Chaos Egg. Hee. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access the Fabier Chaos Room is behind the locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Dewey. Attack, bribe, distract. Distract them, perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Small, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Of course I'll distract them. Who couldn't resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a chow. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Oh well, fair enough. Let's think of our other options. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Sure, I could be the distraction. I don't like the way he said that, Vento. I'm with Blaze. His delivery was shaky. No, really, I could do it. Sorry, buddy, but I think you'll be better off elsewhere. In that case, who should we do? Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great! Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Move on. What's the distraction? Present the claw machine is stuck. Push a bunch of poker chips on the floor. Ask the child about their partner and family. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Grab them, fly up to the rafters, ask for the card, pick their pocket. I don't know. I don't want any violence. There won't be any violence. I'll just tie them up to a rafter. Easy. Where do we get the rope? Interesting point. Maybe we should try something else. Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That chaos in uniform won't notice it. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Small, what's your plan? Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? Well, you dress far too plain. You will need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You give up too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despite, I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it to the elevator. Inside, we... Now we're a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? I should be able to disable them. I'll need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and arms are tightening their grasp around us. Tails manages to do it. Darling, I'm happy to say this is a perfect plan. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. All right, let's see what's up that elevator. Ooh. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here. Let's claim the Frige Chaos Egg. Let's see what's in here. Ooh! Oh, wow. It's here! Haha! I have it! Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secrets. Rouge, I don't know if we should. All we need to do is twist it. Tick, tick, tick. It's a bomb, you idiot. It's a bomb. Uh-oh. Rouge, no one lives to tell the egg's secret because each egg is a bomb. I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it? After all our work? Rouge! Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put the thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with a bomb? Quick, put the egg back, Rouge. Ugh, okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door is staying open. What? Close the door and twist it. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Okay. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as a hero. No, Small. We won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what you want who we are to. Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else. What do we do? Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not gonna blow up the elevator. Let's think of this. Let's see if there's any wires inside. Are you insane? Do you want us all to blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Small. That is our goal. What did I do then? Those robotic arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought on to the train disguised as a free chaos egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going on the train is the conductor. He surely won't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. egg! It opened! It's hollow! Not a bomb at all! You both really were on to something. Phew! My. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. It's completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Wow, look at that! Sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret of the Faber Chaos Egg is a chaos covered in gems. It's perfect. It's I can't English. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabrian Chaos' secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb, because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure. A beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them? As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink constant fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now Rouge. Rouge? She seems completely absorbed in the bedazzled chaos. What is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence and make things better. But I don't think there's any reason for her. She's more powerful than me. Well. We'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Small. Let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. need to get a heating pad. Oh my word. Ugh. Jeez. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab a snack and I'm also gonna grab my heating